Okay, we've already done the knight. Now what we want to do is the magic wand and the dragon. So um, click on magic wand down here at the bottom and the blue outline will appear. And the magic wand doesn't really have to do much except just lay there. Um, and I don't have to worry about running the game and having him move somewhere and then having to move back at the beginning because he's always going to be right there. So I really don't have to put anything there. Um, so what we want to do is we want to write a script for him, and it wants to start when we click on the green flag. And if I do a motion command, right now it should tell me where he is. And we'll just put that in. So 0 is the center, left and right, and 150 is getting kind of close to the bottom here. So that's where he is right now, and we'll just leave those numbers there. If it doesn't say 0 and minus 150 on yours, you can type that in. Okay. And now what we want to do is we want to have him continually check to see if he's touching the knight. So if you want something to happen continually, you need a forever loop. Okay, so let's pull our forever loop out here. And what we want to do is we want to do a test. We want to do an if test to see if the knight is touching the wand. So we need to put an if statement in there. We want to keep on doing this forever. And what we want to do forever is we want to check to see, and that's sensing. So click on sensing here. We want to check to see if it is touching and drag this over, and when you see the little white outline appear around that shape there, then you can let go of the mouse. And I want to know if this is a script for the wand. I want to know if it's touching the knight. And if it is, then we're going to have it do two things. We're going to have it say you win. So we've got a talking magic wand here. So we're going to say, so we got to change hello to you win. Whoops, only one end. And then we want to stop the whole thing. So we got to go back and click on control here and do a stop all. Okay, and that will stop the program. And I like to test things as I go, so let's click on the green flag here. And the dragon still doesn't have a script, so I don't really need to avoid him, but I will anyway. And I'm using the down arrow key, and I'm going to use the left arrow key a few times when I do. It says you win, and now it's supposed to stop all of the scripts, but if you try using your arrow keys, you see you can still actually move the knight around, and I'm not sure why that is. That doesn't seem correct to me. It might be a glitch in Scratch. We're not going to worry about it. Once the wand says you win, we're going to consider the game to be over, even if we can still move the knight. Okay, the other thing we have to do is we have to take care of the dragon. So let's click on the dragon down here on the bottom. We get the blue line around him, then we can start writing stuff for him. So as usual, we want to have an event, and when clicked, what we want to do is we want to position the dragon. So that's going to be a motion command, and I want to use my go to command and 0, and right now that's about where I want him on the Y, but I'm just going to round this off to a nice round number like 100 instead of, come on, so delete the 1 and put a 0 there instead. And then I want to have him constantly move back and forth, so that's going to be another forever loop. And what I want to have him do is I want to have him move 10 steps. Now before I do this, I should probably make sure he's pointing in the right direction. So I'm going to drag this down, and I'm going to have him point in direction 90, which is to the right. Okay, and then I'm going to pull my forever loop up here. So I'll get him pointed the right direction, and I'm going to have him move 10 steps. Okay, so let's stop the program and let's run it. And now he goes to the right, but then he just kind of goes off the edge and kind of stops there. So let's stop the program. And what I need to do there is I need to make him bounce. So that's need to scroll down here a little bit more. If he hits the edge, I want him to bounce. So let's take if on edge bounce and drag it up here. And now let's stop the program. Let's run it again. And now when he gets to the edge, he's going to bounce off. But he flips upside down. Okay. And the reason he flips upside down is because of the rotation style. So let's stop the program here. And before we start the forever loop, we want to set his rotation style. So we can put that any place before the forever loop. And what we want is we don't want him to rotate at all, I think is the correct choice here. So let's stop this and let's run it again. Okay, and now he hits the wall and he should bounce off. Whoops, I guess I do want him to rotate. Let's try changing that to left, right. And now we'll see what happens when he gets back. Whoops, we have to stop the program. Those instructions won't get executed again until we run the program again. So now let's run it. And there he goes, and it's on left, right, and now he bounces back and forth. And he's always facing the direction he's going now. So he's kind of marching back and forth as a guard there, guarding the magic wand. And what we have to do with him is, in addition to having him move back and forth, we have to have him check to see if he's collided with the knight. So we're just going to stop that here so he's not moving. And so we need to have another if command, and we got to do that forever, so it needs to go inside the forever loop here. And what we want to check to see is we need to sense, and we need to see if the dragon is what we're writing the script for. And I want to check to see if the dragon is touching the knight. Okay, and if he is, then we're going to basically do what we did with the wand, which is two things. We're going to say something, only this time instead of saying you win, we're going to say you lose. So click on hello there and type you lose for 2 seconds, and then we're going to go back to that control instruction that will stop everything. Okay. And now let's stop. Let's click on the green arrow and run. And now, so we've got a guard there that's guarding, and I'm using the down arrow key, and my video recording software is kind of slowing things down, so I can't get down there fast enough. And okay, so I get actually 2 messages there, which I should not get, because the way I understand this stop all command, it should stop all of the scripts, but it doesn't appear that it is. So we've got a simple game here. Now, what if you think the game is too easy? If you think the game is too easy, there's some things you can do. You can add another dragon and just copy the instructions from this dragon to another dragon. You can, and so we'd have like a couple of dragons here, and you'd have one start in one direction, one start in the other direction, or maybe have them kind of start at random positions here and go back and forth. So the knight has to get by 2 of them. And another thing you could do, instead of moving 10 steps, you'd have them move them 11 or 12 or 15 or whatever, whatever you think it takes to make the game more challenging. Okay, so I want you to do that on your own. This is the end of the video, and I want you to get that game working on your own. You can choose your own backdrop. You can